Have you ever felt like you were speaking a different language in a conversation? For INFJ, this is often the reality. With their unique blend of intuition and empathy, they crave discussions that dive into the heart of life's mysteries. Yet they frequently find themselves surrounded by those who prefer to keep things light and breezy. This disconnect can lead to moments of awkwardness that leave both parties feeling unsettled. What happens when an INFJ tries to share their thoughts on existence, only to be met with blank stares? Stick around to uncover the nuances of these fascinating interactions, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights. 1. Mindful obsessing. Mindful obsessing is a hallmark trait of the INFJ personality type, often manifesting as a deep fixation on specific thoughts or ideas. This behavior is not merely a quirk, it stems from their exceptional cognitive abilities, particularly in pattern recognition and emotional awareness. INFJ have a unique capacity to analyze situations in profound detail, replaying past conversations or contemplating future possibilities with remarkable intensity. This tendency can lead them to seek deeper meanings and connections in their experiences, which is both a strength and a challenge. The INFJ's ability to engage in mindful obsessing is closely linked to their dominant function, introverted intuition (I). This function allows them to perceive underlying patterns and connections that others might overlook. As they navigate through their thoughts, INFJ often find themselves pondering the implications of their interactions and the emotional currents at play. For instance, they might revisit a conversation multiple times, wondering if they communicated effectively or if they missed an opportunity to connect on a deeper level. This reflective process can be exhausting but is essential for their understanding of themselves and the world around them. This obsessive thinking can sometimes lead to feelings of isolation. While INFJ are deeply empathetic and attuned to the emotions of others, they may struggle to share their own feelings due to past experiences where their depth was met with discomfort or misunderstanding. Consequently, they may retreat into their minds, analyzing scenarios without external input, which can exacerbate feelings of loneliness. Their rich inner world can feel both like a sanctuary and a prison, as they grapple with the complexities of their thoughts. The emotional aspect of mindful obsessing is equally significant. INFJ are not just logical thinkers, they are also profoundly emotional beings who feel the weight of their reflections. This emotional depth enables them to connect with others on an intimate level, but also makes them vulnerable to overthinking and self-doubt. They might question whether their insights are valid or if they are misinterpreting social cues. This internal dialogue can lead to anxiety, particularly when they perceive that others do not share their level of emotional awareness. In social situations, this mindful obsessing can manifest as awkwardness or discomfort. INFJ often sense when conversations veer into shallow territory and may feel compelled to steer discussions towards more meaningful topics. However, not everyone is ready for such depth, leading to misunderstandings and social fatigue. Their desire for authentic connection can sometimes clash with the reality of casual interactions, leaving them feeling out of sync with those around them. Mindful obsessing is an integral part of the INFJ experience. It reflects their quest for understanding and meaning in both personal and interpersonal contexts. While it can lead to challenges such as anxiety and social awkwardness, it also equips them with unique insights that enrich their relationships and contribute positively to the lives of those around them. 2. Extreme privacy. Extreme privacy is a defining characteristic of the INFJ personality type, often leading them to be perceived as aloof or distant. This inclination towards privacy is not merely a social quirk, it is deeply rooted in their psychological makeup. INFJ are introverted individuals who thrive in solitude, using this time to reflect, process their thoughts, and engage in meaningful self-discovery. Their preference for privacy allows them to delve into their rich inner world, where they can explore their feelings and ideas without external distractions or pressures. One of the primary reasons INFJ value their privacy is their need for deep thinking and introspection. They often find that lengthy conversations or social interactions can be overwhelming, as they tend to absorb the emotions and energies of those around them. This heightened sensitivity can lead to mental fatigue, prompting them to retreat into their own minds to recharge. In these solitary moments, INFJ can analyze past experiences, contemplate future possibilities, and connect with their authentic selves. This process of internal reflection is crucial for them, as it helps clarify their thoughts and feelings, allowing them to emerge from solitude with renewed clarity and purpose. INFJ often experience a profound sense of responsibility towards others' emotions. Their empathetic nature compels them to consider the feelings and needs of those around them, which can be emotionally taxing. As a result, they may choose to maintain a certain level of distance in social settings to protect themselves from being overwhelmed by others' emotional states. This need for solitude is not indicative of a lack of interest in others, rather, it is a necessary strategy for preserving their mental and emotional well-being. The INFJ's extreme privacy also stems from their desire for authenticity. They often feel misunderstood by those around them and may struggle to find individuals who can appreciate their depth and complexity. As such, they may choose to reveal only parts of themselves to others, keeping their most profound thoughts and feelings hidden until they feel safe enough to share. This guardedness can sometimes be misinterpreted as aloofness or disinterest. However, it is simply a protective mechanism that allows INFJ to navigate social interactions on their own terms. INFJ may find that engaging in superficial conversations drains them more than it does other personality types. They crave meaningful connections, but are often disappointed by the lack of depth in casual exchanges. This leads them to prioritize solitude over socializing when they sense that conversations will not fulfill their need for genuine connection. In essence, their extreme privacy serves as a buffer against the emotional noise of the outside world, allowing them the space needed for introspection and self-acceptance. Extreme privacy among INFJ is an essential aspect of their identity that enables them to process emotions deeply and maintain a sense of self amidst external pressures. Their preference for solitude is not an indication of loneliness, but rather a necessary component of their emotional health and personal growth. By embracing this need for privacy, INFJ can cultivate a deeper understanding of themselves while navigating the complexities of human relationships with greater authenticity and empathy. 3. Reading people well. INFJ are renowned for their exceptional ability to read people, a skill that stems from their heightened emotional intelligence and intuitive nature. This capacity allows them to detect subtle changes in behavior, tone, and body language, enabling them to understand the emotional states and motivations of those around them with remarkable accuracy. INFJ often find themselves picking up on unspoken feelings and underlying tensions, which can sometimes come off as strange or even unsettling to others who may not share the same level of sensitivity. Their ability to read between the lines is almost instinctual. They can sense when someone is feeling down or anxious without that person having to verbalize their emotions. This intuitive insight is rooted in the INFJ's dominant cognitive function, introverted intuition (I), which allows them to form deep connections and insights about people. They often perceive the world through a lens that highlights emotional nuances, making it easier for them to understand complex interpersonal dynamics. For example, an INFJ might notice a friend's slight change in posture or a fleeting expression of sadness, prompting them to reach out and offer support even before the friend articulates their feelings. This natural attunement to others' emotions can foster strong bonds and create an environment where people feel seen and understood. This extraordinary ability can also lead to challenges in communication. Because INFJ are so adept at reading others, they may assume that their friends or loved ones can do the same for them. This expectation can result in frustration when they feel misunderstood or neglected because their needs are not recognized by others. INFJ often internalize their feelings rather than express them openly, leading to a cycle where they feel unseen despite their efforts to connect deeply with others. This dynamic can create tension in relationships, as they may withdraw when they sense that their emotional needs are not being met. INFJ often take on the role of mediators or peacemakers within social groups due to their ability to sense conflict before it escalates. They can navigate emotionally charged situations with grace, often diffusing tension and fostering harmony among friends and family. However, this tendency can also be burdensome. INFJ may feel overwhelmed by the emotional weight of others' problems, leading them to neglect their own needs in favor of supporting those around them. Their keen awareness of emotional undercurrents makes it difficult for them to disengage from others' struggles, resulting in emotional fatigue. In social settings, INFJ may exhibit a mix of warmth and reserve. While they are friendly and empathetic, their tendency to read people well can make them appear enigmatic or distant at times. They often prefer deep conversations over small talk, seeking connections that resonate on a more profound level. This desire for meaningful interaction can leave them feeling isolated when surrounded by individuals who prefer lighter exchanges. As a result, INFJ may gravitate towards like-minded individuals who appreciate their depth and complexity. 4. Perfectionism. Perfectionism is a defining trait for many INFJ, who often hold themselves and those around them to exceptionally high standards. This meticulous attention to detail is not merely a quirk, it reflects their deep-seated desire for excellence in all aspects of life. INFJ are driven by an internal vision of how things should be, which can sometimes lead to what is known as perfectionist paralysis. This phenomenon occurs when they become so fixated on achieving perfection that they struggle to take the first step toward completing a task or project. They may have grand ideas and aspirations, but the fear that their execution will not match their lofty expectations can prevent them from even starting. The roots of this perfectionism can be traced back to the INFJ's dominant cognitive function, introverted intuition (NI). This function allows them to see the bigger picture and understand complex patterns, but it can also create a disconnect between their imaginative ideas and their practical abilities. INFJ often envision outcomes that are far superior to what they can realistically achieve at any given moment. As a result, when they attempt to bring their ideas into the real world, they may feel disappointed with the results, leading to frustration and self-doubt. This cycle can reinforce their perfectionist tendencies, as they may retreat further into their thoughts rather than risk failure. INFJ perfectionism extends beyond personal projects. They often impose these high standards on others as well. They may expect friends, family members, or colleagues to meet similar levels of excellence, which can create tension in relationships. While their intentions are usually rooted in a desire for quality and integrity, this pressure can lead others to feel overwhelmed or inadequate. INFJ may not always recognize how their expectations affect those around them, as they tend to be more focused on the end goal rather than the process involved in getting there. This perfectionist mindset can also manifest in various areas of life, from professional endeavors to personal relationships. In the workplace, INFJ may gravitate toward roles that require precision and attention to detail, thriving in environments where they can produce high-quality work. However, this same drive for perfection can lead to burnout or dissatisfaction if they feel that their contributions are not being recognized or valued appropriately. In personal relationships, INFJ may struggle with feelings of inadequacy if they perceive that their partners do not meet their expectations or share their vision for the future. The emotional toll of perfectionism can be significant for INFJ. Their tendency to internalize stress and anxiety means that the pressure they place on themselves often goes unnoticed by others. They may appear calm and composed on the outside while grappling with intense feelings of self-criticism and doubt internally. This internal conflict can lead to a cycle of overthinking and avoidance, where the fear of imperfection prevents them from engaging fully in life or pursuing new opportunities. While perfectionism can drive INFJ to achieve remarkable things, it also poses challenges that require careful navigation. Understanding the roots of this trait and its implications for both themselves and others is crucial for INFJ, seeking a balanced approach to life that allows for growth and self-acceptance without the constant burden of unattainable standards. 5. Awkwardness in social situations. Awkwardness in social situations is a common experience for INFJ, largely due to their heightened intuition and deep empathy. These traits enable them to perceive the emotional undercurrents in social interactions, allowing them to sense the feelings and motivations of others with remarkable accuracy. However, this acute awareness can also lead to discomfort, especially when they find themselves surrounded by unfamiliar faces or in high-pressure environments. INFJ often feel the emotional weight of a situation intensely, which can create a sense of overwhelm that manifests as social awkwardness. When interacting with strangers, INFJ may struggle to navigate the complexities of social dynamics. Their natural inclination to read people well means they are constantly analyzing the emotional cues around them, which can be mentally exhausting. This internal processing often leads to moments of silence or hesitation as they weigh their responses carefully, fearing that their words may not resonate or may inadvertently hurt someone's feelings. As a result, they might come off as shy or aloof, even though they are deeply engaged in understanding the nuances of the interaction. INFJ often prefer meaningful conversations over small talk, which can further contribute to their awkwardness in social settings. They crave depth and authenticity in their interactions. Therefore, when discussions remain superficial, they may feel disconnected or frustrated. This desire for profound connection can lead them to withdraw or become quiet, as they seek to find common ground or a topic that resonates on a deeper level. In such moments, their introspective nature may cause them to retreat into their thoughts, rather than engage actively with those around them. The emotional sensitivity that characterizes INFJ also plays a significant role in their social experiences. They are acutely aware of the emotions of others and often take on the emotional burdens of those around them. This empathy can make social situations feel overwhelming, as they may feel compelled to support others while simultaneously managing their own feelings. When faced with large groups or unfamiliar environments, this emotional overload can lead to anxiety and further exacerbate feelings of awkwardness. INFJ often grapple with self-doubt and fear of judgment from others. Their perfectionist tendencies mean they hold themselves to high standards in social interactions, worrying about how they are perceived and whether they are making a positive impression. This concern can create a cycle of overthinking that hinders their ability to relax and be themselves in social settings. Instead of enjoying the moment, they may find themselves preoccupied with thoughts about how they should act or what others might think of them. Despite these challenges, INFJ have an innate ability to connect deeply with those who share their values and interests. In more intimate settings or among trusted friends, their awkwardness often dissipates as they engage in meaningful dialogue and express their authentic selves. It is within these connections that INFJ shine, showcasing their warmth and understanding. However, the initial awkwardness around strangers remains a significant aspect of their personality that reflects both their sensitivity and desire for genuine connection in an often superficial world. 6. Creative exploration. INFJ are often recognized for their diverse range of interests and hobbies, driven by an innate creativity that compels them to explore various activities. This creative exploration is a fundamental aspect of their personality, allowing them to engage with the world in unique and innovative ways. Unlike many who may gravitate toward conventional paths, INFJ are drawn to pursuits that resonate with their values and passions, often leading them to unconventional hobbies that reflect their multifaceted nature. Their creativity is not limited to traditional artistic expressions. It encompasses a broad spectrum of activities, from writing and painting to exploring new technologies or engaging in social activism. One of the key drivers behind this creative exploration is the INFJ's desire for self-expression and personal growth. They often seek out experiences that challenge their perspectives and allow them to deepen their understanding of themselves and the world around them. This quest for meaning can lead INFJ to experiment with various forms of art, literature, or even technology, as they strive to find outlets that align with their inner vision. For instance, an INFJ might take up photography, not just as a hobby but as a means to capture the emotions and stories they perceive in everyday life, using their lens as a tool for storytelling. INFJ are known for their strong sense of empathy, which influences their creative pursuits. Their ability to connect deeply with others' emotions often inspires them to create works that resonate on a human level. Whether through writing poignant poetry or crafting compelling narratives, INFJ aim to evoke feelings and provoke thought in those who engage with their creations. This empathetic approach allows them to explore complex themes such as love, loss, and social justice, reflecting their commitment to making a positive impact in the world. INFJ thrive on intellectual stimulation and are often drawn to activities that challenge their minds. They may explore philosophical concepts through reading or engage in discussions about existential topics with like-minded individuals. This intellectual curiosity fuels their creativity, allowing them to synthesize ideas from various disciplines and generate innovative solutions. For example, an INFJ might combine their interest in psychology with creative writing to develop characters that embody complex emotional struggles, thereby enriching both their storytelling and understanding of human behavior. The diverse interests of INFJ also extend into areas such as volunteer work or community engagement. Many INFJ feel compelled to contribute meaningfully to society, often channeling their creativity into initiatives that promote social change or support marginalized communities. This drive for altruism not only fulfills their desire for purpose, but also provides them with opportunities to express their creativity in impactful ways. INFJ are not afraid to venture outside of traditional boundaries when exploring new hobbies or interests. They might delve into unconventional practices such as alternative healing methods, eco-friendly living projects, or even digital art forms like graphic design. This willingness to embrace the unconventional showcases their open-mindedness and adaptability, allowing them to cultivate a rich tapestry of experiences that reflect their unique talents. The creative exploration of INFJ is a vibrant journey marked by diversity and depth. Their ability to blend empathy with intellectual curiosity enables them to engage with a wide array of interests while expressing themselves authentically. Whether through artistic endeavors, community involvement, or personal projects, INFJ continually seek out new avenues for creativity that align with their values and aspirations. This pursuit not only enriches their own lives, but also has the potential to inspire those around them, making them influential figures in both artistic and social spheres. 7. Deep conversations. INFJ are known for their love of deep conversations, often gravitating toward philosophical discussions and profound topics that explore the complexities of human existence. This inclination stems from their innate curiosity and desire for meaningful connections, as they seek to understand not only their own thoughts and feelings, but also those of others. For INFJ, engaging in these intellectually stimulating dialogues is a way to connect on a deeper level, allowing them to share their insights and perspectives while also gaining new understanding from others. They thrive in environments where they can discuss ideas that challenge conventional thinking and provoke thought, making them natural conversationalists in settings that encourage depth. This passion for deep discussions can lead to awkwardness or discomfort when interacting with individuals who may not be ready or willing to engage at the same level. INFJ often find themselves in situations where their conversational partners prefer lighter topics or small talk, which can leave them feeling unfulfilled and disconnected. This mismatch in conversational depth can create a sense of frustration for INFJ, who may feel that their attempts to explore profound subjects are met with disinterest or confusion. They might find themselves shifting gears mid-conversation, trying to adapt to the preferences of those around them, which can feel inauthentic and draining. INFJ are highly attuned to the emotional climate of conversations. Their ability to read the feelings and reactions of others means they quickly pick up on cues that indicate whether their discussion partner is engaged or uncomfortable. If they sense disinterest or reluctance, INFJ may withdraw or alter their approach, leading to further awkwardness. This sensitivity can sometimes result in a cycle where they hesitate to express their thoughts fully, fearing that they might overwhelm others with the depth of their insights, or inadvertently steer the conversation into uncomfortable territory. INFJ often grapple with the challenge of articulating their complex thoughts and feelings. While they possess rich inner worlds filled with ideas and reflections, translating these into words can be difficult. They may struggle to find the right language to convey their insights effectively, leading to moments of hesitation or rambling as they attempt to clarify their points. This difficulty can further contribute to feelings of awkwardness in conversations, as INFJ may worry about being misunderstood or not being able to communicate their depth adequately. Despite these challenges, INFJ remain committed to seeking out meaningful connections through conversation. They often look for like-minded individuals who share their appreciation for depth and complexity, understanding that not everyone will be able to engage at the same level. In these relationships, INFJ flourish as they can freely explore ideas without fear of judgment or dismissal. They value authenticity in dialogue and are drawn to those who are willing to delve into profound discussions about life's mysteries.